Hello everyone, here to show you a quick tutorial on how to create surface types, create physical materials, then apply decals to surface types in C++. First, I'm going to go with the basic stuff. Create the physical material. Go to physical material. Select. Call it whatever. And to create the surface type, you need to go to Edit, Project Settings. Type in surface type in the details panel. Go down, create it. I already created a couple of surface types. I'll call it dirt. Rename this to dirt. Over here, set that to dirt. In order to make this functional, you have to apply a material to this cube, or whichever cube. I'm going to apply wood to this one, just to give kind of a better idea. Let's see here. Starter content, go to the materials, go to wood oak, apply it, apply this material, go into the materials section. Then where it says, what I'm going to do is clear this, and you see it all shows up here. Apply wood, apply the wood physical material, go down here. As you can see, it's all being applied, and it's the material, not the mesh itself. Now, in order to do this, you need to also set it up. Look into your C drive, whichever D drive, E drive, F, whatever. Type in the search panel just type in the search panel on your drive, and type in your project name .build.cs, and you want to apply this physics core module. Now what you want to do, you want to create two U properties. I just created two because I'm only using two. And now you want to delete the code in the spawning projectile functionality, and replace it with this. You have a switch. You got the response params, query params set to default. Get the query params and set to be return physical material equal to true, because it will not work otherwise. You added the ignored component, which is the FP gun. Start trace muzzle. Get the rotation of the muzzle. End trace plus the current rotation vector, which is the current rotation of the muzzle itself. And you multiply that by 1000 in order to get the end trace. Now what you do, you draw a debug line. Start trace, end trace. And I set the collision channel to ECC visibility. And now here's the surface type 1, surface type 2. For looping through a set of hit results, trying to get this hit result here within this memory address. Results, getting results.physical material surface type. Getting the surface type 1, which is wood, surface type 2, which is concrete. spawning decal and spawning a decal. I deleted all of the spawning projectile code and replaced it. Here you go. Basically all the same except these two U properties. And now, if you wanted to create a new trace channel, call it wood trace channel, accept, and apply it. Also, you need to set simulate generated hit events to true. You don't need this physical material override. Just so I don't fool you here. It's not the mesh, it's the material. See? As you can see. No physical material overrides. I'm not fooling you here. I set to block all, but you can set to custom. And there's the wood trace channel. There's the surface type. I'm not using that. I'm just using visibility because you have to go into the INI files and you have to check to see the exact check to see which game trace channel in C++ is corresponding to each of these surface types. I just chose to choose visibility, but if you ever want to, just check your INIs and then set the game trace channel accordingly. There you go, simulate generated events. I just do that on both the static mesh and the editor cube itself, just to make sure it actually hits when I'm shooting at. You always need this whenever you're working with line traces, or it will not work. Or to make sure that it will work. You can see I can just let me see which material this is. Concrete tiles. Alright. Go over here. Concrete tiles, boom. There we go. That's cool, isn't it? Love it. Now, here's the code again. Project settings. Surface types. So you create your surface type as surface type 1, surface type 2. I can go 3, 4, 5. I can go through all this and check every single last one of them for a surface type. Go into here. You place the physical material. I'm reiterating all of this just so that then you'll have an easier time following, because I'm going rather quick. You go into the material itself. You don't use physical material override. Avoid this like the plague. Don't use that. For it to really work, you need to go into the material itself. Okay, fellow leg givers, I'll see you guys some other time. Stay safe out there.